So this is a bead organizer I got off of Amazon. It's got the top compartment, which has a bunch of the smaller bead containers. It's got a middle compartment that has medium-sized containers. Like this. And then it has a bottom compartment. And the bottom compartment has bigger containers. And it has the stickers. So what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to be numbering all of my beads that I have in my bead stash that I haven't used in years. And we're numbering all of them. And then we're going to use, for the first video, I'm going to use a spinning wheel to get us started. But in the comments, you guys are going to be voting on which beads you guys want me to use. Actually, I'm just going to go with number one. I'm going to go with number one. I'm going to make something with this. And then in the comments, I want you guys to choose 2, 3, or 4. And then I'm going to use a randomizer to spin. It's like a spinning wheel to pick what we're going to be making. Like, all right, let's see what we're going to get. A bracelet, woohoo! All right, let's make a bracelet. So I grabbed these beads from my stash and these beads from my stash. And we're gonna need our wire tools. All right. And this is the size wire we're using. And you're gonna need a lobster clasp for your bracelet. Put those beads on the wire. Yeah, so you're gonna keep wrapping the wire around until you make a little loop. And that loop is gonna connect all of your connections in your bracelet. I leave about 1 inch to wrap. And then I use my round nose pliers. I give myself about the width of the plier. And then I bend it at a 90-degree angle, and then I use my flat nose to wrap. I wish that this was at a better angle. I feel like you can't really see it as well as I thought you could. There you go. That's your one component. You're going to make several of these the length that you want to make the bracelet. Once they're connected, you're going to be able to tell whether or not it's going to fit around your wrist. And then I went in with the river stone and the 3.5 millimeter beads, again leaving myself 1 inch. I used the flat nose, the thickest part of the flat nose. I'm sorry, I can't talk. And then wrapping it around. And then I take the flat nose plier again, using it. I try not to use my nails or my fingers as much. It also helps with finger fatigue. You won't have like your fingers hurting from sitting there trying to manipulate the wire with your hand. Just tuck that wire in. And then I realized that I didn't put the turquoise one on it. So now I'm like, oh, I got 2 components with no connection. So I'm going to show you how to connect them now. Before you complete your wire wrap, you're going to put the bead and the component in, and then you're going to maneuver it so that it's not in your way. You're going to put your round nose back in the hole, and then you're going to take your flat nose and wrap that wire around. Since it's already in the loop, that's going to create your connection. I don't know why I didn't think to do this before I finished the other one, but it's fine. We'll use it somewhere. Cut off your extra. Make sure you tuck it in with your wire pliers, and then bring your beads over to the side where you made your connection, like that. I'm gonna fix this. There you go. And then you're gonna bring that wire to you. You're gonna cut about 1 inch again, and you're gonna grab the flat nose, bend it at a 90-degree angle, put your round nose in there, and wrap. I'm trying to get you guys to be able to see it better. I realized that it wasn't showing you what I wanted to show you. I think my background might be affecting the video quality here, which is not what I wanted. I might have to re-record this. I feel like you can see good, but not as good as I wanted you to. And there you go. You got your second connection. And then you're going to make another turquoise one. Get that wire in there before you close it up. And you're just going to continue on this path until you've connected as many as you need for the length of your bracelet. You could also do this technique for a necklace if you wanted. But for the sake of this video, we're making a bracelet because that's what we spun and that's what we got. I really can't wait to see you guys vote in the comments to tell me which I should make next, and then with the spinning wheel ends up deciding what we're gonna make, because this is actually really sparking my creativity and helping me like use up beads that I've had in my stash for ages. So here we go. We're continuing to do this. And then I remember that I have that one component that is not connected to anything, so I grab it and I put it on there before I close it up. I told you we'd end up using it. Yeah, so I'm just adjusting it, trying to find the best placement for the wires. And then I got it, so I'm going to put the wire back in there. And I'm still figuring it out because usually it's before and not after. There we go. See me wrapping. And I think I used 6 components total. Depending on the size of your bead, you may use less, you may use more. Just the length of the bead is going to determine the length of the component. Also, your wire wrapping skills, your loop is all going to give you length. So just determine how long you want your bracelet and go from there. I think I did go with 6 components total, 3 of the white ones and 3 of the turquoise ones. And then we're going to put our jump ring on. I had a heck of a time getting this jump ring out of this container. It did not want to come out. I left this in because even I struggle, and I want you guys to know that just because you struggle making jewelry doesn't mean that you're bad at it. Alright, I got it on there. Finally. Fighting the thing for a half an hour. Oh my gosh. And then you see me, guys, I make a mistake and I drop my pliers right on top of that tray of beads, and the beads go everywhere. It's somewhere close. And I'm going to close that jump ring up with the extender chain in it. And there's the beads. They went everywhere. I cleaned them up, come back and show you what the bracelet looks like on. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's so cute. Alright, so this is the bracelet. It came out so pretty. I hope that the video shows you every step that you need to take. These are the options. We have option 2, option 3, and option 4. Vote for your option down in the comments, and then we'll choose, the randomizer will choose what we'll be making. So this time it chose a bracelet. Next time it could be earrings, it could be whatever. Alright, my shiny omnicrofters, I hope to see you in our next DIY adventure. As always, subscribe and do all the things. We greatly appreciate it. I know that I don't say this enough probably, but I really do appreciate you guys. I can't believe I have 1,000 shiny omnicrafters already. We just started. I feel like I know it's been a year, but I feel like it just started. So thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much you mean to me. Remember, stay shiny. Love you. Bye.